I've spent $9,966 on Whiteout Survival, and it's day 76. I've got a lot to talk about tonight. Basically, just yesterday I did this big gem push. I've got over 2 million gems worth of common wild marks now. I did that instead of pressing VIP 12 because I thought, as after some careful analysis and a lot of review from folks in the community, that's actually going to give me more boost than the VIP 12 will. The VIP 12 is going to come with organic spending anyways, and the pets will be able to scale much further with those common wild marks. And on top of that, the real reason I did it on top of that is that we have SVS prep coming up, and those common wild marks in combination with doing some of the refinement on the basic pets is going to pay off quite a bit. I'm not going to go crazy with them. I'm not going to push the pets past what they're useful for. I'm going to save a bunch of them for the future pets that are going to be even better, but I will push them probably, I don't know, at least to green, if not blue, just to get started and use those common wild marks during SVS prep. So let's get through the rest of the updates on the account. First things first, I'm going to go and give you an update on some events. So if we look in my mail, let's see, fishing tournament came in 4th. That's fine. I just wanted to come in top 6. Actually, I didn't even care what place I came in. I just wanted to get up to the 50,000 mark for the island decoration and things like that. The fact that I got top 6. The fact that I got top 6 is great because that also means I get the march for another 30 days. Then we've got Arena of Glory. I managed to come in 2nd there again by some good old-fashioned sniping. And King of Spring, because I spent all those gems, and nobody could touch me for King of Spring essentially, because I dumped so many gems on the pet stones, on the common wild marks, that shot me off to the top of King of Spring. But really, all I care about for this is being top 25, so that I can get that. I think it's a nameplate for that one. So those are those events. All right. Now it's time to do a little spending, which is going to put me over the $10,000 mark tonight. That's where I'm going. So let me first see if I can grab an alliance mobilization task for that. Oh, there's one right here. So I'll grab this one first, and then I'll do a refresh one if I need to. But let me grab that. All right. So now we got the top off points ready to go. And the first thing I'm going to grab is I'm going to go into Kasia's Wish House. Now, for those of you who kind of told me or believe, I don't know why you believe this, but that this isn't high value. I again did the math tonight because I wanted to see at the end of the day, where am I going to be at? So let me tell you my strategy. My strategy was that I wanted to be at the 600 mark for this second chest. I'm only about 15 away from that. But I also, instead of trying to make the perfect play as far as calculating the exact amount I needed to get there, I wanted to do it by way of also doing some efficient VIP spend. And I was okay that I'm a little over and therefore a little slightly less efficient than I could be as far as, dollars per mithril, because that's what this is all about. That's what everyone wants here. We want these chests because they have mithril in them. So this is 10 mithril, this is 10 mithril. And then if I can buy out the shop, that's 60 mithril here. So that's 60, 70, 80 mithril. So when you do the math, I'm basically getting 80 mithril for $85 a day plus $35 on the last day. This is the day I'm going to do the $35 spend. That's spending only up to the $20 mark. And I'm going to unlock that last chest for 80 mithril in total. Plus, I'm getting a whole bunch of other stuff along the way, and I'm going to have some dream marks left over. Hopefully, if I hit another couple times, maybe I'll have a little left over. But even if I don't, that's going to put me at $3.63 per mithril, which is a phenomenal value compared to the $5 you normally have to pay. So the only reason I'm not pressing all the way to the $1,000 mark is because this version of the shop has less of the dream marks in them, and therefore the value isn't quite as much. Also, the higher version of the shop, I think it goes 10, 15, 25 instead. So I'm already losing some value there. So this is my way of kind of compromising. So let's buy these and let's clear that 50,000 top off points. All right, so that's the Kasia's Wish House. Now the normal daily spend. Let's see. Oh, we've got Dawn Market again. So I'm going to have to take a look at this, especially now that it's got fire crystals in it. I know fire crystals come organically in the game, but kind of playing as a whale, trying to get an advantage. I'm looking for every advantage I can get. So we've got the custom armament chest that I ignored yesterday. We've got the custom pet chest that I've already used a bunch on, and I don't think I want to do much more with the gear right now. So let's pick up the daily deals. And I'm going to need about 30,000 more. I think I know just the thing to use to close that out, actually, because I just got this special offer when I pushed some of the level on the gear. I got this offer for mithril. So if you look at this deal, it's actually a, if you just value it by the mithril alone, it's a pretty standard kind of mithril valuation there. It's 10 mithril for $50, so that's $5 per mithril. But look at this. It comes with custom hero gear chest, so that's 3 guaranteed mythic hero pieces and a whole bunch of XP, 3,500 XP. So, it is, the VIP isn't the best there, but because it's the $50 mark, but this will be, it's mithril at $5 with a whole bunch of extra stuff. So I think the value is there on this one. I'm going to grab this for the 25,000. And now I just need 5,000 more to close that out, and 5,000 top off points to close that out. And I think I will grab the custom armament chest for $10 maybe. And here I'll just grab the lucky hero gear. Actually, the game gives you essence stones, but not at the rate I really need them. But I'm going to resist that temptation because I think the better value is to get the lucky hero gear chests. So I'm going to grab these because I think that's the better value overall, and close that out. And I have a little bit more time to think about Dawn Market. I don't want to go too crazy with the spend for today, so I'm going to pace myself there. And I'll just close out that Alliance mobilization task. And I'm not going to do any more spending today, so I'm not going to look for any more just yet. I'll kind of grab some other ones later on. Now let's look at the Gilded Jade events, because I got a bunch of things to talk about here. Let's go start from the right. So first things first, we've got the Symphony, well, I guess Pot of Fortune. I'll clear these missions later. This is kind of a fun game. I've played it for other videos, but I'm not going to play it here. The Symphony of the New Year. This is the one that's given me a lot of angst. So I finally did decide to pull the trigger. There are probably going to be some people in the Alliance that aren't happy with me, but I talked to a lot of people. I have a concierge service now as well through the game with the game developers, and there is going to be no harm in me just doing one segment of fire crystals, especially now that other people have already done it in our state. I would have rather that nobody in the state used fire crystals at all, and then I wouldn't have used them at all. And I would have sacrificed this in that case. But the fact that I'm going to get back, the fire crystals pretty much that I use to do this one segment of upgrade, it's a net. There's no loss at all, really. There's already been some people in the state that've used fire crystals. We don't want everyone using them, but for the handful of people that are in the situation where I have no other construction tasks to do, and clearing this will give me a reward that is a net zero offset. Basically, the fire crystals I'm using are going to be replaced by the reward I'm getting, and I'm just doing one segment only. It's going to not have any effect whatsoever, practically. So I'm going to do it, and if people get upset with me and they don't understand the logic, then, I don't know what to tell them. So we'll see. Hopefully that's not too much drama, but that is what it is. Now, King of Spring, again, just, I'm not going to try to push this hard at all. Really, all I want to do is be in the top 25 overall, because when you're in the top 25 overall, you get this name card skin, and that's all I'm trying to do. Because we're trying to save for SVS, so I don't want to push that particularly hard. I'll just do what I can, basically. Now, Kasia's Wish House. We bought up to the $20 mark, and so I have enough to close this out and get my last free wish. There we go. Oh, I hit the 500. I went too fast. Oh, no, I hit that. Okay, so it showed me the 500 in the score before it showed me it on the screen. So that's a nice hit, because now I'm at 3,500. And there's my extra 10. And so now I just play the rest of these marks out. And, oops, let's see. I'll do them in batches of 10 now, because I only have 58 left. Oh, skip the animation. Oh, I got another 100 dream marks. And again, the rewards along the way are nice as well. All right. Oh, look at that. That is a sweet hit. 900 dream marks right there. Now I've got to reevaluate what else I'm going to want in the shop. All right. Wow, that hit was nice right at the last day. All right, now we got to switch to onesies. I think my commission's all done. Oh, let's see. I got one more commission. Okay, so the commissions are all done. Back here, I can do one more 10. All right. Got one more. All right. Not bad overall. Look at that. I'm at 45.30. So the very first thing I'm going to do on camera so you can see it for yourself is I'm going to buy out the mithril. That's the whole point of this, right? So that's the easy decision. Another easy decision as far as I'm concerned is buying the special deal. So get the special deal as well. And, you know, I could save some of these dream marks as well. But the other thing I might want to do is grab a bunch of fire crystals. That's a lot of fire crystals. That's 60 each. So that's a lot of fire crystals, and I'm needing those for the progression. You know, power-wise, the charm guides are always a good investment. But where I'm at the game, I kind of feel like the fire crystals are the better thing. But I'm gonna wait on this decision and maybe get some comments and feedback from some, you know, players that I trust and other whales and see what they think. I'm inclined to want to grab those fire crystals actually, or at least a bunch of them, so that I have additional fire crystals to give me a little edge to push a little bit where other people might have to spend. So I'm gonna delay that decision. That's the Kasia's Wish House. Okay, now let's talk about Attack of the Nian. A bunch of you had mentioned that it would probably be better for me to do the attacks yesterday and get the gems and then spend them on common wild marks as well to get the gem points for them. I didn't really feel like I needed to do that, but also I'm a content creator. I really had my heart set on doing a nice live session where I'm doing the attacks for the live session so we can see together if I hit the jackpot. I am going to do my nightlies here where I get the 300 to open up the 300 New Year's points to open up the chest, and that's all I'm going to do on the nightlies. I do have a little bit of a tough schedule as well. Somebody else mentioned that it would be better to not do this at the very end because people won't be driving up the jackpot anymore. So I did say that I'm going to do a live on Saturday. I think it's solidifying that I'm going to have to do that on Saturday morning sometime. So look for that live Saturday morning Eastern time. It's probably going to be like 10 or 11 a.m. on Saturday that I do the live with all the Attack of the Nian, and let's see if we hit the jackpot. But for tonight, I'm going to turn on auto attack and I'm going to do a bunch of attacks. I mean, we're at the 13,000 point, 13 and a half. It's, you know, it's close enough. I'll contribute to the pool a little bit, but let's get those 300 points to unlock the chest and then be done. And I'll turn this off if somebody happens to hit the jackpot before I'm done getting to 300. And if I get to 300 and the jackpot is still going, then I'll let it keep going a little bit longer and let's see if we can hit the jackpot or not. I would love, absolutely love to get this on camera if I happen to get lucky enough to win the jackpot. That would be so cool, but it is a lot of frost jades, but you know, it's very, very low chance of winning the treasure. Oh, we got the king. 1, 2, 3, and he's gone. 3 hits is what I get most of the time. The free hits are nice. And the rewards are pretty decent. I mean, they're small rewards, but they add up. Come on. We need the king to do anything substantial here. But I'll take the lucky strikes. Halfway to opening up that chest. And the jackpot's still growing, so we still have hope. All right, we got the king. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. 4 whacks, and we're at 15K. 15K, that's what the jackpot's at. Oh, got the king again. 1, 2, 3, and he's gone. 3 whacks. That's all I get tonight. Oh, and the jackpot just got hit. Well, I'll see you back in a second. We're back up to 14K, so let's get some attacks going, and let's see what happens. Here we go. I'm going to unlock this chest probably before the pop, so I'm just going to let it go until the next reset, or until I win. Maybe I'll win. Never know, got to stay positive. Oh, nice free hits. Alright, got the chest unlocked. Now it's just a matter of playing until either I get the treasure or somebody else gets it. Just let this run out. Oh, got the king. 1, 2, 3, just 3. 3 whacks is all I got. Come on. The people winning the treasure, you know, scroller in the background taunts me. 15K, the pot's at 15K now. We need the king though. Need the king to come out. The king doesn't come out, we can't party. He doesn't want to come out and play with me. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, just 3 again. This is much worse luck than last night, I feel like. Give me the king. Wish they gave you a way to speed this up. 15-7. That jackpot is growing. Oh, got the king. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 is better than 3, but not by much. Oh, we're 15-9. Almost at 16. Oh, got the king. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. 16K, we're at 16K. I think I got 15 or 16 hits on him the other day and still no treasure. And the odds are supposed to increase over 10 hits, they say. 16.5. That jackpot's going up nice. Someone's gonna hit this any minute now. Bring the king. Bring the king. 16-8. Oh, we got the king. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing for me. And we're at 17K. Come on. Bring the king. Oh, it's brutal. This game is brutal. $17.5. Oh, someone just hit it. Oh, and the king appeared right when somebody hit it. I guess that's where it's going to have to stay for tonight. So That's all we have for Attack of the Nian. So one more thing I just wanted to share on the account is I've kind of shifted from a budget-based approach to an efficient spending-based approach. I've always said I wanted to be an efficient whale. That's no surprise, but I'm not so worried about the budget of 2026 anymore because I have put some more money in. I'm probably going to continue to do that because I'm enjoying the game. I'm really just much more focused now on learning to spend efficiently so that the money that I do spend is spent wisely and efficiently as possible, not just wild spending like you see some whales do. So I am trying to be in a whale. I just want to be an efficient whale. I want to make that money count where it needs to count. We'll see how that goes. And obviously there's always going to be somebody who can spend more than you. So, I'm going to do the best I can to keep up, but really my focus is on efficiency right now. And I've been learning so much from the community. So please make sure you comment on my videos. I really appreciate all the comments and the discussion that go on. It helps me make my decisions. It helps me learn and it helps me see different perspectives sometimes. But again, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you turn on notifications so that when I go live or when I post new content, you'll be the first to see it and you'll get a notification about it. I am going live this Saturday, probably around 10 or 11 Eastern Standard Time to finish off the Nian event. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you very much for joining, and until next time, I'll see you later.